Hello and welcome back to another one of my videos. Today we start off with the crab walk with the resistant bands. We start off with putting them around our ankles, as you can see, and it's just slightly bending our knees, alright, and going from left to right. This helps to improve the lateral speed by strengthening the hips and the groin. A lot of these resistant band exercises, you're going to see that they're focused more around the groin and the hamstring areas. You can also increase your speed, like you can see me doing now, of your footwork to improve explosive power. Because obviously, the quicker you do something with resistance, then the more explosive power you have when you take it off. We then move on to some ball strikes. It's just holding your balance on one side, on one leg, and then just lightly just striking the ball. We are controlling it on the way forwards and on the way back. This helps to improve shot power by strengthening the knees and the quads. We then move on to some side steps. This helps to improve groin power by strengthening the hips, the quads, and the glutes. Now on to our technical warm-up. We start off doing 1 minute of kick-ups with a tennis ball. It doesn't matter if you struggle to do them. It's just about you getting into the habit of doing kick-ups with a tennis ball, because you'll see the difference. We then go on for 2 minutes doing kick-ups with an actual football, whether it's size 4, size 5, doesn't matter. Just do that for 2 straight minutes. So 1 minute of tennis kick-ups, then 2 minutes of football kick-ups. We then go back to the tennis ball, alright, doing kick-ups again just for 1 minute. Just for 1 minute, just focusing on the technique with the tennis ball, because as you know, the surface area is smaller, so you have to be more precise in each kick-up that you do. Then we go back to the football, and then we just keep repeating the cycle 3 times. Alright, so tennis ball for 1 minute, big football for another minute, for 2 minutes, and then tennis ball again, and then football, tennis ball, and then football, and then that will be our technical warm-up done. We then move on to the main topic of the session, which is ball mastery, as it normally is. Today we're focusing on doing just two touches in succession. All right, the outside and inside. Yeah, we're just using one foot for now, and we're just making sure that the first touch takes us past the first cone with the outside of our foot, and then with the inside of our foot, we're taking that second touch with the same leg through the middle of the cones. As you can see in the slow-mo, that you need to have balance when you do this, because only one leg is working at a time, and the other leg is to maintain your balance and do a little hop. We then move on to the weaker foot. More or less the same thing. However, but with the weaker foot, as we know that with our weaker foot, it's not as strong as our stronger foot, obviously. So we'll just have to focus even more on our touches, especially with the outside of our foot, because the reason why most people use the outside of the stronger foot is because of the fact that they would rather use that than use their left foot or their weaker foot. So this is all about us improving and getting into good habits of using both feet, whether it's in matches, whether it's in training, but getting into habits of being comfortable in using both our left foot and our right foot. We then progress this further to using the inside and outside of our feet. So we're doing the same sequence but just flipped. So we're starting off with the inside of our foot, taking that touch past the cone, and then using the outside. If you notice that when I do it, I get down nice and low before I make the second touch. Yeah, this is dropping the shoulder to deceive defenders, because you really want to exaggerate you going one way and then going the other way. Because ultimately, in order to beat a defender, it's not all about speed sometimes. Sometimes it's literally just about you dummying to go one way to make him think that you're going that way and then you go the other way. You might see the likes of Neymar, the likes of Hazard, Sadio Mane, and so on. There, especially Messi as well, who's very good at body feints, that's exactly what they do to get past players. We then progress this into the final progression, and we're adding a step over. So as you can see, we're using the inside. If we start off with the right foot, using the inside of our right foot, then we're doing a step over with that same foot, and then using the outside of the opposite foot. You will find that sometimes if the first touch is not big enough, the ball will stick under your feet and you won't be able to do the skill properly, because the ball is going to be slowing down before you've even done the step over. Alright, as you can see here in the slow-mo, alright, it's all about making sure that first touch is perfect. You have to make sure that the first touch isn't too big and it's not too small. So as you can see here, nice good first touch, step over, drop the shoulder, and then we're using the outside of the opposite foot to fool that defender. We then finish off with our physical exercises. So we're going to do 3 sets. Alright, all it is that you do press ups, 10 to 15. If you think that's too small, then you can increase it, completely up to you. So you do 10 to 15 push ups, and then you roll over on your back, and then you do leg raising crossovers. Right, and then you do 15 to 20 of them. Like I said, if you think that's too small, or you think that you can do more, no problem, then you can increase it. You can do 20 to 25 press ups and 30 to 35 leg raising crossovers, completely up to you. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you next week at the same time on Monday.